Hello, Leo. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do your week reading, Leo. I hope you guys are having a good week, Leo. Also, Leo, this is a genuine reading and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, Leo. It might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs and there will be messages there for you, Leo. Cross watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel. Also, happy holidays. I hope you guys are having a good week. Let's start, Leo. Spirit, protect me and Leo as I do their reading from any harm and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Leo get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength, I pray. Amen and amen. So let's see what's coming in for you, Leo, this week. We have her be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. So a lot of you guys are being bold and making the first move. Some of you guys could be dealing with a cardinal sign, a Aries, a Cancer, a Libra, or a Capricorn. We also have here, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So a lot of you guys are in your North Node and you are stepping out your comfort zone as well here. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo, Spirit? The sign of Leo. Y'all don't want to come out, Lily. Oh, here y'all come. It has something to do with it's time to release negativity. So a lot of you guys are releasing negativity here. This is Scorpio energy here. The new moon is Scorpio. You are good enough and it's time to take action. So you know you are good enough here. And it's time for you to take action. This is Aries energy as well as Virgo energy here. Okay? You could be dealing with Aries or another Virgo. Your commitment is being tested. So some type of commitment could be being tested here, Leo. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here? We have here angels of love. So some of you guys are with y'all lover here with the angels of love. We also have here the angels of believes. So you could be believing in the lover as well here. Or your lover can be believing in you. But tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here, Spirit? The sign of Leo. We have here angels of wisdom. So a lot of you guys read books as well here, and you could be in the angels of wisdom here and just, releasing negativity here. Okay? It has something to do with the angels of communication as well as the angels of the universe. So somebody here is not getting along with someone here, or you cannot be getting along in your relationship, or somebody here is not. And it has something to do with the universe wants you to know that they're on your side here, Leo. Okay? And it has something to do with the angels of a new beginnings. So a lot of you guys have a new beginning coming in here. The angels of new beginnings. So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here? Silence. Keeping silent. So you could be keeping silent, or someone here is, or it's a secret here. And it has something to do with clown, performance, laughing at, and revenge. So somebody here could be a clown that's keeping a secret, or someone here that is clown that's keeping a secret here. Yeah, to you or someone here. So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here, Spirit? We have the streets spotlight as well here. So you guys could be, on the holiday, y'all can be, watching, fireworks or something like that here. But something you could be releasing negativity on the streets, or someone is. And it has something to do with hidden truths, hidden things, and secrets, as well as single. So somebody here is keeping a secret here. Or they got some type of secret that's hidden here. Because somebody here could be single or something like that here. Or it got something to do with somebody getting be acting like they single here. I don't know. But it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with finance, money problems. So somebody could be having money problems as well here. Okay. So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here? We have here exploring, testing the waters, and still looking for the right one. So you could be exploring here and testing the waters here and looking for the right one. We also have here embracing changes through challenges, and true connections can be flowing. So expressing changes. So you guys could be exploring here. Y'all might find something out about change, or something is being changed here. Okay. Energies could be getting changed as well. Spirit, tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here, Spirit? We have here finding romance. So you guys could be finding romance on the street, or y'all might come across someone here in romance. It says caught in a web of emotions and promises. Finding romance. So some of you guys could be finding romance here, and it has something to do with wisdom, but it has something to do with need, thistles, as well as celebration. So somebody here could be celebrating with someone here, or you could be celebrating her, and something's going to be a thistle. Okay, and it has something to do with that, because somebody here is playing with somebody's heartstrings. They're playing with their heartstrings here. Okay, or they playing with your heartstrings. Okay. So tell me about the sign of you can meet somebody on the streets here, you know, you could be finding romance or something, but somebody here is playing with another person's heartstrings. Yeah, somebody wearing a mask, and it has something to do with saving pennies as well as finding money and thievery here, and it has something to do with finance, growth, and coming to a fruition of abundance. So it got something to do with somebody in y'all family could be wearing a mask or something like that here with this tree. Okay. So y'all might find out y'all family, some of y'all family members is wearing a mask. So tell me about the sign of Leo. We have the rose. It has something to do with finance, being, continue in love, and caring. The rose. So it has something to do with the rose here, as well as a contract here, or something you could be meeting somebody here on the streets here. But it has something to do with money flow, hard work, and putting plans into motion, as well as earning money and building a business. So you guys are building a business here, and a lot of you guys are, you know, working hard for that. That's why it's a tower with this grill. It's going to be a tower here with a grill, because y'all are working on y'all business, and it has something to do with that, with this face, money, skills, and investment. Okay. So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here? We have here the castle, pride, as well as the passion of achievements, ego, and wealth, as well as ascending. 6, Sagittarius, the castle. And we also have here the string, spot, tendencies and anxiety and pressures. 5, Aries energy. Somebody here got pride here, or some type of pride going on here with this string spot. Yeah, somebody got some type of pride going on. Okay. We have her Diamondite, passion, action, also destroyed, power, as well as fantasy, breakup. Dominite. Something's going to be a dominite for y'all, Leo, and it has something to do with in romance. Okay, and it has something to do with that, with a loss. Yeah, and also with holding together and boundaries. So some of you guys could be going through, you know, putting boundaries up, or someone here is, because something is a coffin here. This is Aquarius energy as well as Cancer energy here, and it has something to do with in a few days. It's going to be happening here. Something's going to happen in a few days. Okay. Yeah. Because at this time, a situation, an outcome, it's like something ain't changing her. It's not changing. Okay. So Leo, what it like to me is you might meet somebody on the streets here or something like that here, but you could be releasing negativity here, okay? And it has something to do with wisdom. You might get some type of, you know, knowledge or something like that here. But it has something to do with you might find somebody, or you might come across somebody from the streets, or you could be outside and just, you know, kicking it or whatever, and you might meet somebody here, okay? And you could be finding romance. But it has something to do with you could be with someone here and romance her, but it's going to be a diamondite. It's going to be something's going to be a dominite. Yeah. Because somebody here is playing with somebody's heartstrings, sir. Yeah, they playing with somebody's heartstrings. That's what they doing. We have here the Masters of Ancestor of Rachel. The Master of Ancestor of Rachel. And it has something to do with the karma cleanse. So something's going to be, karma is going to be cleansing her. Some type of karmic thing is going to be cleansed. Okay. So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo? We have here the brace of light. Something's going to be revealed to y'all with this brace of light. And it has something to do with unplugging from the conscious. So something's going to be coming and being unplugged to y'all in the conscious here. And it has something to do with some type of light. Because it has something to do with the third raven of creation and intelligence. So something could be coming out of y'all with some type of creativeness here. Okay? And it has something to do with the conscious. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Leo. We have here the third eye. So a lot of you guys, y'all third eye is becoming to be open for some of you guys here. And it has something to do with the infinity. So someone here that has a third eye, something's going back to somebody here. Yay. So tell me about the sign of Leo. It has something to do with music. Okay, y'all could be listening to music here. But it's like somebody here could be telling somebody something here. And it has something to do with that as well. And it has something to do with somebody juggling somebody. Or they juggling you. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with abundance. So music and the light. Something's going to be revealed to y'all about some type of music or about some type of talent. Y'all might get some type of answers in music as well here. Okay. We have a reveal of thorns. Can be revealed. Stay revealed to protect yourself. So somebody can be sticking somebody here. So y'all might need it to protect yourselves. And it has something to do with the shadow of whisper. The whisper of secrets surround you and listen closely to uncover the hidden motives and truth. The silence of whisper. And it has something to do with that. Somebody could be meditating on some type of, or something. Or you could be meditating on something. Okay? Somebody could be could stick somebody here and somebody here could be meditating on it or they know it. Something or you know it. We'll tell you about the sign of Leo. We have here silence of fear. Fear can be a silence but overwhelmed. Face them to regret the control. Silence of fear. Somebody here is in fear. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the silence of desire. Desire of something secretly. Understanding them to fulfill your true needs. So the silence of secrets. No, the silence of desire. Somebody can have desire here and somebody can be in fear. Or somebody here is in fear about something here. And it has something to do with the silence of conflict. Conflict can be in silence. Address them to resolve peace. Silence of conflict. So somebody here could be like in fear or something like that here. Okay? We have here intuitive, fresh outlook, and reveal. Intuitive. So somebody here is intuitive. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with two-faced, cut mind as well. So somebody here that's intuitive knows somebody here is two-faced. Yeah. That's what it look like to me here. Yeah. Or you could be intuitive and you know somebody here play two roles. Yeah. Two-faced ain't like two-faced, but it could be like somebody here play two roles. It has something to do with golden touch as well as new career and wealth. So somebody here could be wealthy here. And it has something to do with that, or you can. And it has something to do with going place to another level. A long road. So it has something to do with going to place to another level in a long road here. So it has something to do with that, with traveling or something. Y'all could be traveling. But it has something to do with burning desire cracks, but up into the flames. Yeah. So it has something to do with somebody here is silence and fear. Or somebody here that's abundant and they could be in a new career, or you could be in your new career here and they silent towards you and fear here for some of y'all. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here? We have the Knight of Swords, air energy. So something gonna be coming in real quick here. And we also have the Hermit. Somebody here is the Hermit. Or someone here don't say something, or somebody go within. Or you go within. And somebody coming in quick on you. Yeah. Virgo energy here as well as air energy. Spirit, tell me about the sign of Leo. We have the Eight of Wands, fire energy. So some things are coming in here for you guys, Leo males, and it's coming in real quicker. The King of Wands, fire energy. Okay, and it has something to do with the Queen of Wands, and it has something to do with the Three of Cups, water energy. For some of you, fire sign, Leos, y'all could be celebrating her. Okay, with y'all friends or something like that here. But it has something to do with the Seven of Cups, water energy here. For some of you Leo males, y'all could be dealing with a fire sign here, okay? Y'all could be dealing with a fire sign for some of you Leo males. But it has something to do with, for some of y'all might think a fire sign female here could be celebrating. But for some of you Leo females, y'all could be celebrating her. But it has something to do with that. But somebody here in illusions with the Seven of Cups, water energy here. Or somebody here think they got options here. Yeah. We're tell me about sign of Leo. The sign of Leo. Some of you guys are messing with a fire sign for some. It has something to do with the Knight of Wands, fire energy. So it has something to do with the Knight of Wands here. And it has something to do with the Nine of Wands. Somebody heard you could be standing your ground or someone her is. Y'all mess with it. Y'all dealing with another fire sign for some of y'all. We have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Moon. So somebody who could be working together with somebody here and it's hidden who they working with here with the Moon. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with something for it to be a death cord for that. Yep. So it's outside Leo. We have for the Page of Pentacles. So something could be coming in. Somebody may want to lay, down the foundation. It could be an earth sign here that want to lay down the foundation with y'all or something like that here. But somebody here is juggling somebody here, and this is what they manifesting to juggle. Got something to do with an air sign as well here. Or you could be manifesting her and try to balance something out. But somebody here is juggling her. And who they juggling is a Temperance angel. This is who they thought that they was going to juggle. Is that serious? Oh. So tell me about the sign of Leo. It's judgment on somebody here. Whatever that something that's coming in on to somebody here. For some of you Leo males, somebody made a judgment on somebody here. Or you gonna make a judgment on somebody here. And whatever that's coming in. And it has something to do with the Ace of Pentacles, earth energy. Something coming in and it got something to do with money. It has something to do with the Ace of Swords and it has something to do with the Three of Wands. So a lot of you guys are waiting on y'all ships to come in and y'all gonna get some type of truth. And for some of y'all, somebody here got foresight and they know the truth. The Ace of Swords. And it has something to do with the Six of Pentacles. Somebody gives to more than one person here. That's the truth that somebody here for to find out, or you is. We'll tell you about the sign of Leo. It has something to do with justice, Libra energy. So it has something to do with justice. Somebody fit to get justice here. Yeah, because it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the Queen of Pentacles, and it has something to do with the Five of Cups. So somebody here could be in a, in the Five of Cups about a Queen of Pentacles, sir, and it has something to do with that, because somebody here got a counterpart. They got a counterpart here, and it has something they get the Five of Cups about an Earth sign here. Yeah, somebody got a counterpart. They definitely do. They got a counterpart here. Yeah, straight up. That's straight up. But somebody here finna be in the Five of Cups, sir. And it got something to do with the Queen of Pentacles, sir. But it has something to do with somebody. You could be in the Five of Cups about the Queen of Pentacles, or somebody here is. Or earth energy here. So something coming in here, somebody finna put a judgment on somebody here because it has something to do with something coming in real quicker. And so you could be making a judgment, whatever that's coming in to you. And it has something to do with that. Because it has something to do with somebody here can be laying down a foundation here, or you could be laying down a foundation here with an earth sign for some of y'all. Or you could be learning something here as well here. That Page of Pentacles learn things as well as they study new things as well in finance. So something could be coming in finance to you, and you could be learning something about that for some of you Leo males. For some of y'all, and it got something to do with money. Something gonna be coming in about money to y'all with the Ace of Pentacles, sir. You might make a judgment call on a fire sign here. Okay, for some of y'all might make a judgment call on a fire sign, or a fire sign can be making another fire sign can be making a judgment on you. But it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with somebody who can be making a judgment call on a fire sign, or you could be making a judgment call on a fire sign. But it has something to do with if somebody think that they can make a judgment on another fire sign here. It has something to do with somebody here standing their ground here, and they standing their ground here because it has something to do with money. Somebody heard about their money or their bag or the Ace of Pentacles her. And it has something to do with that. Somebody heard just be about their money. Or you be about your money. And it has something to do with a Knight of Wands her. Finna get some type of justice her. Another fire sign or you finna get some type of justice her. Because somebody heard thought that they could play around her when they got a whole counterpart her. For some. And it's revealed her too. It's revealed her. Somebody here could be putting up a music or something up to you, or you putting up music something to somebody, but it has something to do with that, and it's gonna be revealed here. Cause somebody juggling somebody here. They juggling them, and they playing with their mind. They juggling them, and they playing with their mind, or they playing with your mind. Yeah, that's what this got something to do with. Yeah, that's what it got something to do with her. Like real talk, Leo. I just gotta keep it a buck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got the Queen of Wands, her fire energy. So this is y'all, Leo females. And it has something to do with y'all curious. For some of you Leo fire signs, y'all curious her. Leo females, y'all curious, man. So it's on my side, and I would too. Give me one on the 8 of Wands, sir, for the side of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo, sir? The 8 of Wands. Yeah, somebody finna walk away. Or you finna walk away. Because it has something to do with the Page of Pentacles her, and it has something to do with the 3 of Wands. Somebody walked away because it has something to do with, for some of y'all, our energy here could be coming to get y'all an offer her, or it has something to do with that. Or it has something to do with, you could be learning something, or somebody here is goal ordinary. It's like they be on their goals her, or you be on your goals, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the Page of Cups, water energy. Somebody might want to start anew with you or something like that. Another water energy here could be coming in and want to get you offer, but you could be walking away, or somebody here is. Give me one on the Page of Pentacles. It has something to do with the moon. This is what's hidden her. Yeah. And it has something to do with the 7 of Pentacles, and it has something to do with the 9 of Wands. So if somebody here sow they seeds in their investments as well as they stand their ground her. And it has something to do with that, or you do. And it has something to do with the Fool, Aquarius energy, as well as Aries energy here. Give me one on the King of Wands. It has something to do with the 5 of Swords. So it's a lot of fighting and argument here. And somebody here is walking away from it. Somebody here could be fighting, or you could be fighting with somebody because somebody here could be trying to put illusions up to you or something like that here. But it has something to do with somebody here is juggling somebody here. And it has something to do with somebody could be in the 6 of Wands, who they juggling. Or you in the 6 of Wands and they juggling you. But it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with justice, Libra energy. So somebody could be messing with an Earth sign for as well, or Libra. Why judgment here? It has something to do with the 3 of Swords. So somebody making a judgment call, because somebody could be heartbroken here, or you could be heartbroken here. For some of you Leo males, because it has something to do with the 10 of Cups, and it has something to do with the Empress here. So it has something to do with the Empress here. That is the 10 of Cups, but or it has something to do with, you could be in the 10 of Cups with your Empress, but it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the Knight of Cups. It's like somebody here got a whole Empress here. They got a whole family. They got a whole family with their Empress her. And they have something to do with that. But then they also act like they the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Come again. Swear to tell you about the Knight of Wands her. Woo-wee. It got something to do with, it's the ending of a cycle her. Something's the ending of a cycle her with a fire sign her. Because somebody here is heartbroken her. Yeah. And it has something to do with the Star. And it has something to do with the Tower. So it has something to do with Aquarius her, or another Scorpio her could be getting a tower. But it has something to do with somebody could be healing her. And it has something to do with, it's a tower. Because it has, or you healing. Because it has something to do with the 5 of Cups. Somebody here finna be going through a loss. Yeah, whoever this is. But somebody here going through a heartbreak. Yeah, because somebody here was hiding something here. Or somebody here hiding something from you Leo females. Yeah. Give me one on the Ace of Pentacles her. It has something to do with the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. So it has something to do with the King of Pentacles. For some of you Leo females, y'all could be dealing with her, y'all could be fighting with them, because they keep it a secret here. For some of you Leo females. And it has something to do with the 7 of Cups, and it has something to do with the 9 of Swords. So for some of you Leo females, they want to put illusions up to you, and then they want to sit around her and want you to be in the 9 of Swords, and it has something to do with that. Because somebody here holding their possessions. And that's the 4 of Pentacles. They holding their possessions. Yeah. Somebody here lost their mind here. Give me one on the 9 of Wands. It has something to do with, it's a death cord here with another fire sign. For some of y'all. Yeah, it's a death cord here. Because it has something to do with the Lovers, and it has something to do with a Queen of Wands. So it has something to do with, it's a Queen of Wands that knows somebody here. Or for some of you Leo females, y'all know somebody here got a lover. And it has something to do with that with the two. This is what they planted with. They planted with a love of her. And some of you know this. Yeah. For some of you fire sign Leos. Yeah. Give me one on justice. It has something to do with the 10 of wands. So somebody here, justice is a death cord as well as burdens. It could be an earth sign here for to carry some type of burdens here. Because it has something to do with the 5 of pentacles and it has something to do with the 7 of swords. Somebody here was wearing a mask. That's why they out into the 5 of pentacles. And it has something to do with that. With the 6 of swords. And somebody here is moving the Karma waters. Yeah. So somebody leaving the Queen of Pentacles out into the 5 of Pentacles, sir. Or a Queen of Pentacles is leaving somebody out into the 5 of Pentacles, sir. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with her. It has something to do with somebody walking away, and what they walking away from is the 3 of swords. Or you walking away, for some of you Leo males are walking away from somebody who heard 3 of swords in y'all. Or somebody who is walking away because somebody 3 of swords in them. And it has something to do with that. And somebody who making a judgment call on them too. Or you is. And it has something to do with you making a judgment because somebody can be acting like they laying down a foundation. It could be an earth sign for some of you Leo males. They could be acting like they want to lay down a foundation with you, but it has something to do with somebody here is arguing her. And what they arguing is somebody here love to put the moon up to somebody. Or they love to put illusions up to somebody here. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody going to be arguing her. And it has something to do with somebody finna be arguing her. Because it has something to do with a King of Pentacles. Somebody here got a counterpart. That's why. And it has something to do with that, with this Ace of Pentacles. And it has something to do with, for some of you, it has something to do with something. It's the ending of a cycle here. Because somebody putting up judgment, or somebody thought they could put a judgment on a fire sign here. But it has something to do with, they can't put a judgment on a fire sign because it has something to do with somebody here is heartbroken here. And it has something to do with, it's the ending of a cycle. And it has something to do with that. It's the ending of a cycle for another fire sign to even go through heartbreak. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here is going to carry wands. Because something is the ending of a cycle, or because somebody here is going to be a death cord for a King of Pentacles, sir. Because it has something to do with somebody here standing their ground. Because it has something to do with that. Somebody here had a whole counterpart here. They had a whole counterpart, and their own counterpart is fit to walk away from them. Somebody here fit to go through something, man. And this is messed up for some. I told you, a romance is fit to be a tower. Somebody fit to go through a tower in a romance. Yeah, this is what's going on here. Somebody here, somebody should never played around like this, Leo. If they played around like this to you, I told you, somebody took a risk, and it has something to do with that. They took a risk here, and it has something to do with they took a risk, and they played with somebody here that do self-worth. Yeah, or you do self-worth. They took a risk on somebody here that know they self-worth. That's what they took a risk on. Or you took a risk on doing somebody like you. They play with you because you know your self-worth. Give me one on 8 of Cups. So I told you somebody finna go through a loss. Did I tell you that? Somebody finna go through a loss. They finna go through a loss, sir. And it got something to do with that. With this tug of war, tug and pull, as well as smiling. And it has something to do with that. Why somebody try to reach out? Somebody finna go through a loss. Give me one on the move. It has something to do with cycles. Somebody here finna go through cycle after cycle here through a loss. Because it has something to do with team, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here could be a teammate to somebody here, and somebody here blaming somebody. And it has something to do with that. And they blaming somebody because it got something to do with a relationship. Yeah. Give me one on the 5 of Swords. It has something to do with somebody here is a clown here with this foolish. I told you, somebody got a whole partner. Yeah. And they clown this couple finna go through a loss. Because it has something to do with somebody here can be influenced. And somebody here overthinking her. Somebody can be in somebody her and they overthinking. But it has something to do with somebody here finna be drained. Yeah. Somebody finna be drained her. Because somebody finna go through a loss her. Yeah. For some of y'all, Leo, males her, somebody here got a counterpart her. Yeah. For some of y'all. Yeah, so doing somebody here finna be in depression. I told you that. For some of you Leo females, somebody finna be depressed and they finna go through a loss. Because it has something to do with somebody here jealous or somebody here. And somebody here could be with a clone or somebody here with some type of clone here. A clone and jealous. And it has something to do with that. Why somebody here arguing. Yeah. Give me one on the 9 of Wands here. For some of you. Told you, somebody finna get karma. Because somebody here finna be in depression. Somebody finna get karma here. This couple is because it has something to do with a wife and it has something to do with obsessed. So somebody can be obsessed with their wife or their other half, but it has something to do with that. But they be manipulating them. They manipulate their wife or their husband or their partner. Yeah, that's why somebody finna get karma. Give me one on King of Pentacles. It has something to do with miscommunication. Somebody here had miscommunication with a lover or something like that. Her, yeah, and it has something to do with somebody finna be in pain here with this reflection. Cause somebody here gonna have to look at they self her and they finna be in pain because it has something to do with somebody here love temptation. They love the temptation. Yeah. Why the death card here? It has something to do with somebody here protected, whoever this is, and miscommunication. Somebody protected because it has something to do with somebody here building and they free. They rebuilding and they also free, and it has something to do with that. And it got something to do with a soul contractor. Yeah. Somebody here let go of a soul contract, or you let go of a soul contractor, but somebody here did. Why is it 10 of Wands, sir? It has something to do with flirting. So somebody here could be flirting with somebody here, and somebody here protected because it has something to do with incomplete, and it has something to do with comfort zone. Somebody here could be feeling incomplete here, but they in their comfort zone, and it has something to do with somebody here MD and somebody here and trying to put them in a daydream. They MD in them, and then they put them in a daydream here, and it has something to do with somebody got notes on it too. Whoever this is got notes on it. Yeah, or you do. So what it look like to me here, Leo, somebody here played around, or somebody here played around with you, or somebody played around with somebody. Somebody finna go through a loss here, and they finna be depressed. And the reason why they finna be depressed here, because somebody here is with their counterpart. If you see this, it's a female, and it's a dude. And they finna go through a loss. Because it has something to do with somebody here loves to go through cycles here, and somebody here is foolish here, getting your popcorn and getting ready here. Because somebody here is a clown here. And that's why they going through cycles with their partner here. That's a clown. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with they going through partners with their partner because somebody here loves to have miscommunication here. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with they love to have miscommunication here. That's why somebody here finna get karma. It's a couple here finna get karma here because it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here want to flirt and all this other stuff. They want to flirt and all this other stuff with somebody here. But whoever they flirting with her is protected. Or you protected her. Yeah. Because somebody here thought that they could play around her. And they can't. Whoever this is. Whoever this is. Yeah. Like, I don't know what. But somebody here, relationship is over. Because it has something to do with say it 3 times, I don't care. Or you don't care. And it has something to do with slow but steady. Somebody here slow but steady. Or you slow but steady. Yeah. What's up outside the Leo? Told somebody here, what if you couldn't send your problems away today? Somebody here had problems and I might get a letter. I told you that. And it has something to do with that. With this gluttony of free and yes. With this gluttony of free and yes, her. Because it has something to do with somebody here. I got special powers. Somebody got special powers. Yeah. Somebody can get a letter here, man. Or you do. It has something to do with stop doing so much. So somebody can be doing so much for everybody else. Yeah. And it has something to do with not just, it says no justify is needed and I deserve abundance. So it's like somebody here don't have no justify needed here and they deserve abundance here. And it has something to do with go get some fresh air. So you can be going to get some fresh air here. Somebody here act like they don't justify nothing and they just deserve your abundance or they deserve somebody's abundance here. Yeah. It has something to do with disputes and gone. Somebody here gone. Or you gone. Because it has something to do with somebody here wearing a mask. I told you, you are not your emotions and sorry, but not sorry. I told somebody here wearing a mask with somebody here. They got a partner. And somebody here need to take their mask off their face and their partner is wearing a mask to them. And it has something to do with that. I don't understand yet, but I am a genius. Yeah. Woo! Leo, that's what you dealing with, man. Somebody heard me wearing a mask. Got a hole. I told you. They partner wear a mask to them. Like real talk. I don't know what the hell going on here, Lily. But let's have our side, Leo. Lily. It says her 12th house, karma, shadow, and secrets. I told you somebody who got a secret here. And 12th house her. Yeah. And they forget this letter. Because it has something to do with 3rd house. Communication, traveling, location, and communication. Yeah. 3rd house. It has something to do with Capricorn energy here. Discipline, as well as resolve. Capricorn energy here. But it has something to do with 10th house here. Career, public life, as well. Capricorn energy here. But it has something to do with Wicked Crest mood. Nurturing, patience, and reflect. Yeah. That's what it has to do with her. Yeah. Like you could be on your career, somebody here on their career her. Whoever this is. And they just patient. Yeah, whoever this is. Yeah. Or you patient. Somebody here playing around her. Leo. They playing around her. Yeah, they playing around her, Leo. It got something to do with challenges. Somebody finna go through challenges. Yeah. And it has something to do with challenges and an empath. Somebody here wanted an empath to go through challenges. Yeah, an empath that can feel people energy here. Yeah, wow. I don't know why he trying to do this to you, Lily. Listen outside, Leo. I told you. Breakthrough. Something is a breakthrough. Yeah, it's a breakthrough here with this letter. Because it got something to do with balance and it got something to do with intimacy here. So it's like somebody here is with somebody here. They thought they was balanced with this intimacy here. But it has something to do with that. But they love teamwork. Nah, man. Yeah, spiritual outside the Leo. Ain't no breakthrough here. Yeah, that's why it's backwards. And it has something to do with courage. Somebody here ain't got the courage. Because it ain't no breakthrough here as well. Because it has something to do with loyalty here. And it has something to do with romance. So it has something to do with somebody here should have been loyal to a romance here. And it has something to do with that. With this communication. Because somebody here already in a commitment. I told you that. Somebody here should have been loyal into some type of romance here. But it has something to do with somebody here is already in a commitment. Yeah. So Leo. That's why there ain't no breakthrough here or no courage. And it got something to do with rapture. Somebody here already with somebody. I told you that. And it has something to do with responsibilities. And it has something to do with desires. Somebody here could be in their responsibilities here. And somebody wanted somebody here to desire them. But it has something to do with that. With this decisions. Yeah. Nah, baby. That's the dead. That's the dead. Somebody here ain't got the courage here. Why would somebody have the courage if they in a relationship with another person here? Yeah, why would they have the courage? Because they with somebody else. Hey. It got something to do with, I told you, what's that? Scare vision. Choosing to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all and remember the love has no boundaries. Told you, somebody play 2 roles. Yeah, and it has something to do with that. With this, they was 2 faces to their own twin flame. Somebody here was 2 faces to their own twin flame, man. Or they was 2 faces to you and you was their twin flamer, man. Wow, Lee, this is what y'all dealing with here. Trustworthy friends. Somebody here need to have trustworthy friends here. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I trust and love. Trustworthy friends here. Yeah, somebody got a trustworthy friend here. And it has something to do with stay learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see the everyday, to learn every day. Somebody here, they read a lot of books, sir. Whoever somebody play with. Yeah. And it has something to do with Mother Mary. Love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible in this time. Mother Mary. And it has something to do with pray and also complete it, as well as divine direction, invention, as well as purpose, divine intuition, knowing that you have been guided in happiness and prosperity. Yeah. So as I know, somebody got the clarity here, and somebody here was connected divine direction. They had a divine direction to go down. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with manifesting miracles. Yeah. Somebody need to face their fears though. Yeah, with this Kaya. They need to face their fears. Like real talk. Those are your messages, Leo. You take care. Bye bye.